Let's slow down for just a moment, because as I really rehear what you're asking, there is like a literal barrage of painful and negative and even sharp messages coming. That the idea that you're a liar, the idea that you're going to be a failure if you share with someone, the idea that shame and embarrassment are hurting you, the idea that you're even wondering, have I already damaged my unborn baby? So in a moment of just calmness, let's think about what's our biggest priority right now. I agree that making sure that your baby is getting the proper nutrition and is growing is probably most important. Here's who I think you need to be honest with first and foremost. Your obstetrician or your OBGYN. You've got to let that person know that you've struggled during this pregnancy and it's not, in fact, gone well. That you have concerns that perhaps some of the behaviors you've practiced may have had a negative reaction on the baby. It is that doctor who can run the particular test or perhaps look and see and offer you reassurance that the baby's okay. I think once that particular anxiety or fear is lowered for you, you're not off the hook. You got to get real about this and take it serious. So next, after telling the doctor, I think it's important that you figure out, how come I've not been able to be just dead honest with my spouse? What's kept me from really sharing that, in fact, I do have this disordered eating and I don't do well with it and I need help? You might want to consider consulting a professional marriage and family therapist or other professional in the area familiar with the dynamics associated with eating disorders to help you take these last few months in your pregnancy to really come clean in ways that you feel proud of yourself, that in the end you feel like you've done what you needed to do to take baby steps towards recovery, deliver a happy, healthy baby, and maybe even create some new ground for you and your husband where you're able to be really honest with one another. I'll tell you, my biggest fear from hearing this question is that you're going to let what you've already chosen to believe about yourself, the fact that maybe you have messed up or haven't been honest, put you in some type of emotional jail and that you won't share. Please don't do that. It is never too late to take a step out of this. Go to the doctor. Find a professional who can get on your team, and when the timing's right, bring your spouse in and share that particular information. But stand up to the voice who wants to tell you that you are so bad, that you are so out of control, that you don't deserve to be honest and to receive help and walk away from this. You do, and your baby does, and it's totally possible if you'll take that very first step.